Welcome back to another episode. Oh, definitely not. We're back, dude. What's up? Dude, I'm so glad to be back. It has been a long time. And you know, the only thing that brought me back was a free radio. You'll see the video. It's gonna come after this. I have to film this video to let you guys know where I've been so that doesn't look weird when I drop a video. You're like, wow, you're just gonna act like nothing happened? No, I'm not. Do you not remember the expo board explaining Zach going to Florida? Come on, that's not my style. So, in order to properly kind of introduce this, I'm gonna drop some footage that I've done at other times and let you see some of where I live now. It's awesome. We've got land, there's stuff, there's cows over there, and now there are horses. Don't know how that happened. I don't own them. But I've got this sweet shop, and like, as you can see, my tools are different. Mine got stolen. So with this video, I'm gonna kind of explain where I've been, what's been going on. Is the channel going? Is stuff happening? Are we doing things? I don't know. So, first and foremost, let's talk about one thing. Why we are here for this video. So, moved into this place. It's really sweet. However, there's no electricity in here. I'm literally running the whole place off this extension cord that goes into an RV outlet. Then I got this guy. That's a bad situation. And then I got one, what? That's bad. So, I'm gonna put up some lights. A good friend of mine, y'all seen him on the channel, his name's Brandon. He gave me these lights. They are really badass from what I understand. I've seen them on what he installed them on and they're really bright. They're supposed to go inside signs. I don't know. I gotta have this thing because they're 12 volt and this is DC. Don't gotta calibrate it, which is good because like, who fucking knows how? And this, don't know a lot about it. Are these not connected? Oh, bro, I didn't know that. Okay, well, we're figuring it out as we go. Let me unbox these first. Ooh, an unboxing video. This won't go in because of all the paint on it. Whoa, neat. All right. This definitely changes how I was gonna do this because I was anticipating doing this in a way that did not require me to have to solder things together. And now it's looking like, All right, so now that we've got our extra wire and such, that's of mixed gauge, all larger than what's used here, so that means it's fine. We're gonna go ahead and solder it all together. So while I'm doing this, I'm gonna explain some things to you fellers out there. So, basically, the way the cookie crumbles in this matter is we were setting up to move and stuff, and we're like, we don't like the house in the neighborhood that we're at. You know, the house itself is great. It was the first home that our family owned. So, you know, it was tight, but we were ready to leave. We were ready to leave the area and, you know, get on to a simpler, quieter life out in the country to see. We got rid of the house and spent a little bit of time living in a camper while we were waiting on, you know, the dream house to line up. So while waiting, all of our stuff was in storage, you know, as one does. We picked the most secure storage facility we could find with gates and cameras, and they said that people would be there paying attention. That was not true. Because sometime in like the last month that our stuff was there, somebody burgled it. They cut our lock, they grabbed our crap. They didn't get all of our stuff, luckily, just mainly garage stuff and anything marked that it was really cool and fragile. Not the end of the world, definitely upsetting, but you know, we persevered, got some new tools, learned some lessons, doing things here and there, property stuff, getting used to the new place that we have. So I haven't had a lot of time to work on stuff, and the stuff that I have worked on has been outside of my normal wheelhouse of things, such as the four-wheelers you see back there. I started doing a little bit of side work for a buddy of mine. He said, hey man, can you do some stuff for me? I got this go-kart that'd be perfect for your kids. I'll give it to you if you do some work on my four-wheelers. And I said, all right, buddy, but like, I don't know how to work on four-wheelers, never done this. And he said, pretty easy. You're the only guy I know that knows how to work on cars, and I trust you, so come on. So I sat over there and he kind of walked me through a couple of things, and it really was pretty simple and self-explanatory. So I didn't have much issue catching on quickly. Worked on his four-wheelers and then got the go-kart, and his buddy was like, hey man, I need somebody to work on my four-wheelers. His buddy has been paying me to work on some of his stuff. I started with his Honda and it was having some problems. So I had to do a top end. I've never done a top end before. I learned a lot, and I may start adding some of that ATV go-kart content onto here. I know my go-kart's definitely gonna make a place in here. We're gonna do some things to it. It's mainly for the kids, but we're definitely gonna make it cool. For some reason, I just thought I was gonna be able to get up on the ladder and start sticking these things up and be done in like 30 minutes. I didn't realize that I'd have to build the whole thing like an engineer. What a scam. I can't believe I paid all this money for these.
Brandon, he gave me these lights.
Can't even pronounce it. Ching ching. Quing ching. Where are we at here? Stuff got burgled. New house. We got some other projects coming along in the works, but we are definitely going to be working on some more automotive stuff. I do want to get something maybe on air. You know that fella out there named Justin. That fella be doing some stuff. I'm excited to see how his truck's gonna turn out. People are gonna look up and be like, dude, that's so professional. Who did he pay to do his electrical? And I'm gonna be like, couldn't afford that. Oh, I got a new dog since the last time I uploaded, I think. I don't think we had that dog then. Got a new dog. Wow, has it been 2 years? How about it? Where you guys been? Y'all didn't call me once. I'm not gonna hang these tonight. All right. So we got these finished up. They're all connected and everything. I've got this long one that is gonna be my lead. Went over to the Harbor Freight and just got a rack of this shit. It'll work. So there's that. The other half of these are sitting over here. These ones, this 10-foot section is gonna go outside. Now that it's daylight out, I can show you guys what that looks like out here. So this is my situation. I've got this ladder. I've got these little fences put up where the feet can't run off. Also, it's strapped to the table. It is tall enough for me to reach those guys. So what I'm about to do now is jump up there and start attaching one stretch of these, and then we'll just slowly inching on that way. So I already took the liberty of climbing up there and cleaning the section that I'm going to be working on. I should be able to try not to throw up. All right, so this is what we got. They're installed. Honestly, These look brighter than those. I finagled with it. I don't know if it's the angle or maybe because those are the end of the row. I have no idea. I did figure one other thing out. So originally I had these hooked up to where that one, the left one, hooked back into this right one and came back. I found that it gets dimmer as it goes. So I disconnected down here, and now these are both run to the box. And like, this is definitely not finalized. I'm gonna put eyelets on there to where they slip on and it looks good and stuff. But also I'm gonna run another line from there all the way around to the switch, and this is gonna control my outside light. So it's daytime again. Let's really just get a look at what's going on here. I've got these guys right here already wired up. I've got to put them, I think I've decided this one just based on how much length I have here. I forgot I had this. It's like a hunting stand. It's supposed to be like a seat that goes on top. But like, I could have been using this inside the whole time. It is just tall enough for me to get up there. So you can see this is sitting on a bit of an incline. But I got the first few hooked up there. Let's get these last ones up real quick. Oh man, I left that up there. Fuck. Hate when that happens. It's pretty high. Oh yeah. That's it. Okay, now that those are hooked up, these are on. Here's my switch. Sick. Well, that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for this video. We got the lights hung. Is it done? No. Is it gonna get done on a video? Probably not, but I'll show you guys once it is done and be like, look at what I did. I did actually finish up, cleaned up this a little bit more, just kinda got those wires attached to each other. That is still not as clean as it could be, but these guys are installed. And it definitely does shed some more light on this area. All right, to kind of wrap up the video, this has been like the channel update. We actually did get an update from Zach, and I'm gonna drop that in right here.
What's up, everybody? It's the other four-eyed guy down here in Florida. I just wanted to give a little update on the bucket and myself. So here we go. So not a whole lot's changed recently, but I did have it all wired. I didn't like how I had it wired. It just looked like spaghetti noodles all up under the intake. So I wanted to rechange it. With that being said, I just went ahead and got a new Haltech ECU, which is a 2500 Elite, and a new harness. I'm gonna put that little thing somewhere in here on the roll cage, which, as you can see, roll cage is in for the most part. I gotta finish the bases on either side, front and back, and then I am getting ready to cut the doors. I'm gonna slice them, you know, right here, up here, and around, boom, boom. That way, when I put them back on, they clear the side panel of the roll cage and go from there. I've got custom dry shaft made. I got some brake lines that I've been working on. Fuel tank's been ran. External fuel pump sitting there on the frame right here. You know, other than that, not a whole lot has changed. Mainly the cage, mainly the front. So that's it on my update. You know, my goal is to try and get this little scoundrel done at the end of the year. I mean, I got the lighting for it. I got the welder, I got a harness, I got everything that I need. Having a little one takes that time away. If you have little ones, you understand that. So, you know, hopefully at the end of the year, 2024. Stay tuned.
All right, so I mean, it seems like he's doing all right, I guess. miss the shit out of that fella, but you know, he's doing Florida things, I guess. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Appreciate you guys sticking around to the end. It's been a long time. I don't really know how to close these kind of things. So like, we'll do this.